Hello, and yes, we're going over Berserker Faedrake today. You guys want to know how you can build this bad boy? Guess what? We're going over the skills, attributes, and the guys you can actually pair with the Berserker Faedrake. Stay tuned for all that information right here on MrSneakyy's channel. Smash a like, comment, and subscribe for more daily Call of Dragons videos. And yes, we're going over pets today, and you've loved the Frostbear guide, which I know you guys have been waiting for. And we are going to be covering, like I say, all of these different pets today. And today we are going over the Berserker Faedrake, since we have two. You can see one with the Arrogance and one without, and we're going to basically go over the skills and the different types of stuff you want on them, and obviously how you can use them, right? So straight away we're going to go down this basic Berserker Faedrake, because this is one where everyone will be basically trying to work towards on their account, right? So agility is the main focus for the Berserker Faedrake. So when we're looking at the attributes here, you can see I've got strength, agility, endurance, and luck. And these are the ones that you're going to need the highest. And the reason is because of some of the skills that you're going to be wanting, which are agility, strength, and mainly luck-based skills for this guy, right? So that's why you can see I've got 4 S's, really high luck on these rolls, as you can imagine. And this is kind of the best of the best you can get, right? If you can get these even higher, maybe this 1 point was somewhere else, it'd be even better, right? So just a nice little tip there for the base attributes. Those are the ones you're looking for on screen. So Arrogance is your talented skill. This is like your main skill. This is the one that you can get only by capturing the Berserker Faedrake, right? Each debuff inflicted on an enemy legion will grant you 1 stack of Fierce Mark. Inflicting Cowardice will grant you an extra 2. So this is a really good one. It works with a lot of heroes. Obviously, with Forendil, you're going to get 2 extra stacks because he does trigger the Cowardice, which is really cool. All stacks of Fierce Marks are consumed 2 seconds after your deputy casts a rage skill dealing damage to the target, right? So really, really powerful thing. And this is what you want to look for. And if it were me, I would try and get a 1-star, 2-star if you can over time. But for your first pet, as you can imagine, like a lot of my pets right now, apart from these Faedrakes, which are really, really powerful, right? The Berserker one has the already like baseline on what you're going to be wanting. So here are the skills. So the skills that you want obviously is Arrogance. When we go into the skills themselves, the ones that we go on unowned, you actually want to get some of the big boys. So there's Terrible Arrogance. This is what you can buy. When Arrogance is inflicted on a Cowardice upon a target, your Legion also gains an extra stack of Fierce Mark. With every 250 points of luck, you gain an extra 1 stack. So the more luck you have, when you do inflict Cowardice with this, so this is really good with Forendil. If you've got high luck, it's going to give you more stacks, so you can do more damage with this, right? There's obviously some other cool ones that you can look down here and you can see some extra ones, right? Forceful Arrogance is another one. Arrogance damage dealt, which is 2.9%. If you can get any of these on top of your obviously main Arrogance, which we've got here, this is what you're going to want. Any of those type of setups where you got Arrogance with Forceful or Arrogance with Terrible, which you can buy later, is going to be a really good free skill setup already. And from here, you can start going to different stuff, right? I do wish you could get Outburst of Rage. I don't know how this skill is unlocked, but if this is available to all pets, I am going to suggest this for you, right? It's a really powerful skill, 10% chance to gain an extra 7 rage. But for the things that we know we can obtain, I've already got some really good builds, right? So the one what you can already see is the Fierce Attack build. And this kind of works off the one that they gave you. So if they gave you this free Berserker Faedrake with Fierce Attack, Super Fierce Attack, and Forceful Fierce Attack. So you've got extra percentage chance, and you've got the damage increase, right? This is a strength-based skill. So when you look at here, I've already got Arrogance. Now I've got the Fierce Attack and the Forceful. So now in reality, all I'm looking for is Super Fierce Attack to increase the chances of Fierce Attack landing. And that would give me a really good skill setup. So Those are two different skills already that you could be running, right? You could run the full Arrogance build. That's going to be 4 skills almost filled. Or you can do the same thing where you can run 1 Arrogance like I am and hit the Fierce Attack, Forceful, and hopefully you can get Super Fierce Attack later on and put that in that next slot. So that's all of your foundational like talents of what your march or your pet is going to do. So what I would do with these last 2 skill slots and even the next 2 when you roll and get the extra 8 in total is actually get things to boost your pet up. Things like Tooth and Claw is actually very powerful. So imagine if you had a 2-star Tooth and Claw. This is a 6% extra damage, which increases with strength. So it's a very powerful combo that you could run here. You can obviously go for the 2-star Fierce Attack later because I've already got this one. In reality, my 2 stars should go and fall up on this Fierce Attack. So I can easily upgrade this now over time when I get them, right? So that's my aim. Once, other ones you can go for is obviously hit weakness. This is really good. You get critical damage whenever you're dealing physical normal attack damage, which you always do. You can also come down here, and there is another one which I really like, which is Eviscerate, which is crit rate. Blood Roar, which is crit rate 10% when your Legion deals physical war pet skill damage, which we do. And I really like this skill. It's a very expensive skill, but if you can get this on your like Arrogance build with the Fierce Attacks, you've got all these different attacks triggering, and it allows you to get 10% crit rate, which is very powerful for this physical based pet. So you can look at other stuff, you know, you can try and get crit rate. This is the magic based one. Track and Hunt is physical hero skill damage, which we also deal, so you can also put these on. So you basically are looking at any of these skills which you could grab, even Wild Agility, which we don't own apart from up in, if we click on owned only, we might have got rid of it unfortunately because we tried to learn from it, but you can get Wild Agility, which is March Speed, and that is a really powerful one to put on the pet as well. That just grants your Legion free March Speed, so I would definitely recommend even rocking that. So those are all the different skills on your pet. We've gone through the attributes, pretty simple, and now let's go over the pairs, right? Because obviously with your Berserker Faedrake, once you've fed it enough and it's level 2, you can obviously equip it to one of your marchers, right? And as you know, this is a physical based pet, so you don't really honestly want to use it with stuff like Lilia or mages. So what you can do though is run it with cavalry. So the first ones we're going to obviously go through is like Faedrake. Faedrake works with this pet perfectly, especially the fact that the Berserker Faedrake is a flying pet, meaning you can run something like a Fear and Faedrake combo for flying Cav March and have the Berserker pet on, and you're good to go. It's all flying, it's all going to go and run work together. You're going to obviously debuff the target through Faedrake, and obviously Fear, you could look at her talents and try and trigger some different types of talents potentially in any of these that could debuff the opponent. That would be a really good one, especially with Faedrake as well. He could do the same with all of his, with Control being a really good tree on implementing different debuff effects. So you can definitely do this with him. Another one was obviously is like Bakshi with Faedrake. You can do Bakshi, Emrys. Any of the cavalry, I would say, is like really good with this guy. Another match which surprisingly is good with it are archers, because archers, as you know, do defense reductions. They also have different things like fragility in their kit, which they make you basically take more normal attack damage. They have a lot of different stuff in their kits, even Kanara with the damage dealt reduction. All of these heroes actually are doing debuffs, and that is the main key ingredient for Arrogance, and that's what you need to focus on. So any of these physical guys, again, all the archers, all of these guys, apart from Syndron, this is more of a DPS one. Maybe if you had instead of Arrogance, you just went the Fierce Attack, Super Fierce Attack, and you know, the Forceful one, the triple combo for the maximum damage. This would be more better suited for Syndron, because that's all about just hits. It's not about realistically abusing Arrogance, right? But you can also, again, if you really wanted to, I've tried it before. I've done it with Nika and Madeline, and it surprisingly does a lot of damage. You'd be surprised because of, again, Nika doing stuff like the HP reduction onto him, and then the certain builds with Madeline, or against certain builds with Nika in her infantry and skill tree does allow the Berserker Faedrake to work. So that's a lot of different combos, you know. I've not even mentioned stuff like Craig. You can use Craig with it. Craig with Fear, again, is going to work. You know, you can do so much. Anything physical. Just remember, physical-based heroes that are doing debuffs. That's the main ingredient for that Berserker Faedrake. Because, again, for the last time, if you just read it, each debuff effect inflicted on that enemy legion will grant you a stack up to a maximum of 9 stacks, and Cowardice will grant you 2 extra instead of 1. And then once you've got your 9, it's going to deal maximum damage. So then obviously this is going to allow you to have stuff like Phase Attack and Forceful Attack, trying to deal even more damage in between while you're hitting those rage skills, right? So it's a very cool combo where all of your deputy is doing all the damage because it has all this pet damage following up behind it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. That is the Berserker Faedrake covered. You can capture these guys pretty much anywhere. Just have a look around. Obviously try and capture the level 25s if you can. They normally do give you a better chance of getting a better pet, what we've tested from so far. So I hope you've enjoyed the series so far. We've done the Frostbear, and now this is the Berserker Faedrake, and we've got more to come. So don't worry, we're going to be going over every single pet in the game. So if you have honestly enjoyed today's video, smash like, comment and subscribe. Be an absolute amazing supporter, and honestly show some support for free. Hit the like button, and it just does go a long way for the channel. It allows those YouTube monkeys to basically throw my video out and recommend it to newer audiences, so potentially our amazing growth of our community here in the Sneaky Army can keep growing, and we can keep educating and learning the game together in a nice, easy, digestible way. So with all that, remember, smash like, comment and subscribe, and until the next video, stay safe, stay sneaky, and peace out.